I am so happy that, first of all, I was chosen. Second, I made it to day 38. I played this game alone, the whole game. I didn't ever have someone carrying me, anything. I played my game. I stayed true to who I am. People didn't like it. I messed up people's game. That was my plan. If you're gonna win Soul Survivor, you have to mess up 17 other people's game. I had so much fun. I don't take anything personal. I mean, I wanted the million. I wanted to win, but it was out of my control. And I beat myself up over that half a second loss. But it is what it is. It's over. I got a shot at this. How many people want to be on here? You know, and I left it all out there. So I'm pleased with my game. I had fun. You know, it was just crazy. It's real. I mean, I lost 22 pounds. You get here and you look in the mirror and it's horrifying. You see yourself at 13 as some gawky prepubescent person. It's absurd what I look like. And I didn't even feel physically throughout the whole thing. I think I just ran on just the fact that every day I looked at my buff and I couldn't believe I'm wearing this thing that says outwit, outlast, outplay, and Survivor is on my wrist, and I'm on this show I've watched for 14 years and yelled at people for doing the things I did and not doing the things other people did. So the whole experience was fun, and I got to play my game. How many people really come out here and play a game that's original and doing what you want to do and not pandering to everyone or giving in to paranoia? So I caused chaos. That was my plan. My plan was to come in and make everyone feel paranoid and get mad, because emotion fuels this game. When you're out there on the 22nd day and you haven't eaten, it's not muscle, it's not intelligence, it's sheer control of your psyche. So if you attack the person's psyche in some way to make them feel more paranoid, you're gonna win the game, you're gonna get farther. Because it's in our nature. We don't trust people. This game is all about alliances, yet never trusting anyone. And like I said at the beginning, I wasn't going to trust anyone. I was going to rely on people. And that's what I did. If you shook my hand, you were probably going home. And I said I would stab people in the back, and I did. So maybe I played a sloppy game. Maybe it's not pretty, but I'm the last woman standing. But for a ditzy surfer from Newport Beach who has no idea what this game is about, I might be at the final two. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm kind of philosophical and just, it was great. And the lesson I learned, I had my big breakdown one day, and I realized, because I was solving the word thing, and I said, worth fighting for. And it was worth playing for was the answer. But I realized I fight all the time. I'm naturally aggressive, and I enjoy fighting. So my lesson is to start playing. Even though I've had fun out here, I've always been antagonistic, and I'm that way in life. So hopefully, you know, I can tone it down a bit with people and with adversaries and just have a little more fun. Even though it appears I have a lot of fun with life, I really enjoy turning the screws to people. So I want to see if I can be a little nicer and have more nice fun, I guess. So I think that's my lesson. And I mean, it's a blast. I had a lot of best times in the game because a lot of times I was in control at Tribal Council. And knowing that no one knows what you're gonna do is super fun. And you know, that little control freak part of me really enjoyed telling two people I was gonna do one thing and two people I was gonna do something else, and me not even knowing what I was gonna do. That's when I was having the most fun. And people, I mean, I loved all the blind sides. My best day in the game, obviously when my husband came. I mean, you get the whole enchilada, you get your spouse, peanut butter and jelly, and then I come from some crazy, like, behind, standing on a pole looking like a nut job to win immunity with my spouse there. So that, to me, is the best day. Worst feeling was yesterday when I knew that Wu was going to ruin this game for everyone and ruin this great season. You know? All season I've been saying, like, when I did my flip, part of me did it for the game, to stir it up, you know, to just cause some problems. Maybe it's not strategic, but the more chaos there is, the more people are frantic and scrambling. So, yeah, I think yesterday was my worst day because I knew it was over. And I knew my fate was in the hands of this dingbat kid, you know? Fabio Part 2 controlled my fate. And it was my fault because I get half a second. Jeff's right. If I would have run, if I would have taken a different turn. But it's over. It is what it is. My Survivor experience was 100%. I did everything except win. I made it everywhere, and it's actually, if you're not going to win, it's almost better to make it to Ponderosa and get to be on the jury than to sit there and know that you're not going to win. I mean, I can raise one last bit of hell tonight and get the final say. But I loved it. I loved the game. I recommend it to anyone with a little extra body fat and some intestinal fortitude who loves coconuts. You know, I loved it. It's an adventure. It's surreal, and it's unlike anything that you would ever do in your life.